Good morning, everyone. Today we'll do Siman Reish Mem Gimel Seif Bet. The second part where we talked about, the bath or field or tanur, an oven, whatever it is, things that people generally like to, to rent. We want to know, when you're allowed to do it, to get to rent it to a Gentile or not. As I said, what happened if you have inheritance that they did, isu, they did rent it to go, and like a schirion, for the day, and it's in the name of the Jewish person, you're allowed to use the money or not? Afilu merchatz o tanur, im iskiram shana achar shana, even though, a bath or, an oven, if they rented a year after year, ונתפרסם הדבר לידי כך, everybody knows about it, שאין דרכו לזכור פועלים, אלא להשכירם. Everybody knows the word, that he's not renting workers, he's renting the place. וכן, אם מנהג רוב אנשי ישראל המוקם להשכירם, או לתנם בהריסות. Everybody knows that's the custom of this place. Everybody knows, this is the custom. So that means what you're allowed, mutar laskiram lenidi or litnam be'erisut. Then there's no problem. Because part of the problem is what is marisayim, what people will say, what people will know about it. And the minute that everybody knows that the custom is, or they know by you that you renting it, or arisus, means that, they get how hard he works, everything he makes for himself. He makes it, even though the Jewish person also gets, but it's called adaite de nafshekov. He does it on his mind, because the more he works hard, the more money he makes. So really he works for himself in the concept. Even though the Jewish person also enjoys a little bit of the money, but that's like in the side way. So then really the choretz muto. That's what it says in the Mechal. Comes the RAMA, and he says, Hago, va'afilu b'mokim ha'isu, in a place the water is forbidden. Let's say it's in in your area. Oy ma'merchatz ha'tanur shel Yisrael. Everybody knows that it belongs to the Jewish person. That doesn't belong to the Gentile. Belongs to the Jewish person. רק שכרם אין יהודי, וחזר והזכרם לאינו יהודי. Means he did the transfer, it's like a metavech, the deal between. So it belongs to a Gentile. He rented the Gentile, but the Jew was between. He did the deal. He made the money. That's always the Jews do the money. They don't want to work. They want just to do the deal. So then it's shari. Why? The end Shema Yisrael Nikra'o Lo. But you see over here, what about staying in it? It means what happens then? So according to what the RAMA says, that the Jewish person comes out bekana. Kana means he never was there. He didn't build it. It just was between, the one that makes the deal between. But what happens if you actually everybody knows that the Jewish person, like today, people today, they buy something, you have to register it in the government. So then everybody knows, this Jewish guy bought this bank. Everybody knows. Everybody knows about it. So then Shema Yisrael Olof, so then there will be a problem. So what is the way to do it? In a minute we'll say what is the way how to do it. וכן אם המרחץ בבית דירו, let's say it's in your own courtyard. ואין רוחצים במרחץ רק אותם שבביסו, והם יודעים שסוחרוי אינו יהודי, שור, let's say it's in my own field, and the people in the house, everybody knows the word that I'm the owner, they know the Jewish person is the owner, but they know that I rented it to a Gentile. So everybody knows that it's nobody else, it's in my own house. It's not for the public, it's for this guy. I rented it special for the mayor, for this guy. Then it's mutter because it's no matter because everybody knows I'll do it the right way. But what happened if you rented a place that it's forbidden? יש אוהל שסחורו מותר, ויש אוהל שסחורו אוסר. וכן נקרא. Looks like there's more machmir over here, and we'll polish it a little bit more. Let's say in the case, what is the main reason that it's forbidden to rent a merchas, a ber? Because we have two reasons. First, as it's bought in the Poiskin, that since the main melacha, the main job will be done for the Jewish person. Since the main job will be made for the Jewish person, that's why the Gentile doesn't do it adaita denafsh. He doesn't do it in his own mind. He does it for the Jewish person. So since the Iker Malach is for the Jewish person, so that's why it's like I rented the Gentile to work for me. You're not allowed to have somebody working for you on Shabbos. You have to rest in Shabbos, not to work. That's why when you have diaries, when we do a deal that he works, it's all his, and I get certain percentage. So it doesn't make a difference. So then the Gentile does more and more work because he wants to do it for himself. So then he doesn't do it for mine, he does it for himself. So then that's the heter. By a merchatz, the reason is like it does more for the second of all, that if he works or doesn't work, let's say even if he works, he doesn't gain by the job more money. So since he doesn't gain in the job more money, that's why it's a reason to ask a merchatz. Other case, again, if it's for his own das, or he makes more money, the Gentile, so then he works for himself, not for the Jewish person, that's when it's mutter. Otherwise, it's also. This is the main svok. That's why, if I made a deal, a company, let it to work, let's say I have a taxi, I own a taxi, and the taxi works in Shabbos, the Gentile works in Shabbos. So, when he works, he makes his own money. The more he works, the more money he makes. So, it's allowed, there's no problem for the Jewish person. Even though they see Israeli number. We said that to have a company, the name of the company, a Jewish company working in Shabbos, even though he works in his own, he picks up from the street. Anybody that stops him, he picks it up. You see a Jewish name, it's Mechuar. It's Marisain, it doesn't look good. Yeah? Even everybody knows that he works for himself. Everybody knows, nobody works for somebody else. It's clear. Now, another issue is what it's considered when I rented a field, so what I could do, everybody knows I bought it. It's on the papers, when you buy something, you have to register it. So I saw in the name of the Poiskin, very interested. The name is Shus Bisalevi, If I put a sign, let's say, in the newspaper, or I put sign in the whole town that I do it, that this field, that this merchat, this bath, I rented it to this Gentile, let's say for a year. And I put a sign, everybody knows it's not mine now, I rented it to the Gentile. All the profit goes to the Gentile. So even though the Jewish person rented it to him, over there, it's called Pilsum. That's the biggest Pilsum. There's no problem in that case. Or I make a condition, that in order, let's say I don't have that opportunity, I make agreement with him. The first you don't work in Shabbos, so people should know that, and then they know that you're the owner. And then after 1 year, everybody knows you're the owner. And the first year it didn't work because I wanted people to know, because everybody knows it was mine. But after everybody knows you, I wasn't there in the field, I wasn't there. So everybody knows you're the manager, you're the owner, you're this. Then it's okay. Now, the last part that I want to talk, what happened if I rented, a store from the government, and now I want to rent it to Gentile, So, because I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose. I rented it, let's say, for 10 years, and after 2 years, I see that I have a better deal, and I want to rent it to Gentile. Are you allowed to do it or not? So we have three conditions. The mokum atzorich, So only if you rented it also for the week, not only for Shabbos. Shabbos in the week. Second of all, you have to advertise it. The people have to know about it. And also don't put your name on it. I had a boy in the yeshiva where his father used to own, I think, where was it? He had the biggest bar, famous bar, that the President of the United States used to drink there. I forgot where was it. And it's a certain area, and he has, I don't know, but he has a collection of over $200,000 of just whiskeys and, you know, this. I don't know. It's a very famous one. Where was it? I forgot. It was a question is, what do you do about, he's Jewish, even though he's not religious, but he wanted to do it the appropriate way. So what he should do? He wanted to do it the appropriate way, you know, because the one way people come Shabbos, that's the time people come, a different way, but you didn't, you don't do it in the wrong way. You want to do it the appropriate way. So, it's called, like I said, that the Maisi is the Balabais, so what he does, he has the Gentile work within Shabbos, and that was the question, the Mamish sells it to him, but he knows, and he has to tell people to know that the Shabbos or Yom Tov and all those things, he has nothing what to do with it. It's a Pesach, because it's a question of Pesach Chometz, you know, all those things. Otherwise, he's not allowed to use it, because then it's also, then it's Shabbos, you're not allowed. And then in the week, because he was a partner, so then in the week, you know, you take Shabbos, I take Sunday, or, you know, so then it's Ba'avloye, and it doesn't have Shem Yehudi on it, so then Nechoiro, it should be Muto. Also, same thing also Yerusha, that's very interesting. Even though Mokum it's Muto, it's like got inherited, yeah? That it's forbidden in Shabbos. Let's say it wasn't Ba'avloye, all those cases. What happened if I inherited it? I'm allowed to use it or not? I'm allowed to get the money or not? So it's bought over here. In Banu, Einu Midun Yisrael, Bait b'Shabbos, B'Yisu. They built it in Shabbos. Nachon Lachmir Shelo Yikanez Bo. Really should be, it says by a house, it's because everybody knows, oh, that house worked in Shabbos. They worked in Shabbos for the Jewish guy. So don't go in. Mishna Berurah says, Dezeu rak shebanu et habayit bekablanut. עשה משום הרסיים, אבל אם היו שכירי יום, שעשו מדינה, יש בו איסור מצד הדין, אף בדיעבד, ולא רק מצד נכון להחמיר. שאף במוקם האיסור משום הרסיים, נכון להחמיר, ולא you should enjoy it and not have anything to do with it. Yeah? And so, but over here, what is the difference? If it's just awesome משום הרסיים, you can give it to tzedakah, you can do it. But if it's a knas, the mokum that the schar also medina, you can't even give it to tzedakah. And also his son cannot enjoy it. Okay, I want to wish everyone a good day. Tomorrow, B'ezrat Hashem, will continue. Reish Mem Dalet B'nus Siman. Have a good day today.